Hello, hello. Lopu lopu bado hapa wananijua ina record. Safi safi, I'm getting some support and assistance from family and friends. Yes. So there is an Ethiopian or Sudanese song. It says Rapana Yesu Keriban, Rapana Yesu Keriban, Rapana Yesu Keriban. Rapana Yesu Keriban, Rapana Yesu Keriban, Rapana Yesu Keriban. Mimi namsifu Yesu wangu, alimkabidhi sheitani, akamsulisuli, akamnyang'anya ufunguo, akamnyang'anya nguvu zake. So akaprevail over death. So Rapana Yesu Keriban, Rapana Yesu Keriban. Mimi namsifu Yesu wangu, alimkabidhi sheitani, akamjibu kwa neno. Pale kwa desert. Sheitani ndio nakwambia, we need strength. Where there is mouth, we just speak by mouth and you win the war. Whether it's physical, by physical, whether it's financial, whether it's emotion, we prevail in everything. So akamjibu kwa neno na kumshinda kwa neno la Mungu. Hallelujah. Having spoiled principalities, then he made a public show, triumphing over them, and made a way. Now we enter in. Rapanan Yesu Keriban. Hallelujah. We just sing like in Revelation chapter 7. Rapanan Yesu Keriban. Rapanan Yesu Keriban. Jesus is so strong. That's why he's called Lord of Lords and King of Kings himself. Anaenda kwa cross na anaambia baba yetu, forgive them for they do not know what they are doing. Actually mseme kuhundi yoyote na ulizapata support ya kumpiga, but still says forgive this man. He told Peter, anyone who lives by the sword will die by the sword. So if he uses his strength wrongly, it will be wrong before the eyes of the Father. So he doesn't want to use the strength. So he says forgive them. There is time for using that strength. When somebody come to you emotionally, don't use your emotion against him. If you are good in emotion, when somebody come against you with finance, don't use your finance terribly on him because you have many finance. When somebody come against you physically, aujui stress gani mempush, sema tu yajua hata kutumia nguvu yake, later umuonyeshe venye nafaa kutumika, si ndio? The coming of the Lord, foretold by the prophet, the child by a virgin, the Prince of Peace, my everlasting Father, the wonderful Counselor, my mighty God, my rock, my fortress, is a Rapanan Yesu. He is a Rapanan Yesu. All those are the title of a king. The Prince of Peace. Rapanan Yesu Keriban is full of blessing. Rapanan Yesu Keriban, Rapanan Yesu Keriban. Alimkabidhi sheitani, akamsuli na akamnyang'anya kila kitu yenye alikuwa naye. So the man is strong. Even when the enemy comes against you financially, say, na when him strong, you don't need to use your finance against him. Just muonyeshe hivi ndio inafaa kupoint. Emotionally muonyeshe hivi ndio inafaa kupoint. Ni kama mtoto mjinga mwenye ajui kitu ya kufanyia, mkono yake anapiga wengine, mfundishe kuenda shamba na kufanya kitu fulani. Imeilan. Sisi wote ni watoto mbele ya Yesu. Ndio maana akasema forgive watoto wadogo, amenidunga dunga na mamkuki. Samea hii watoto. Yes, the Lord mighty in battle. It treads on the serpent. The serpent is the evil emotion in us that want to trouble others. Bitterness, anger, hypocrisy, partiality, all those things that Peter speaks of in 1 Peter chapter 2, 2 Peter chapter 2. And then also Paul speaks about it in Colossians chapter 3 and also in Ephesians chapter 4. He says the old man, the terrible man, the one who wants to wound others so that he may have his way. The one who wants bitterness so that he may rule over others. Anger and hatred so that people may love him by force, by thunder, by fire, they say so. So, the Lord is mighty in battle. He tread on serpent, the scorpion, and the spider. The spider on a sting na uchungu na ubaya na matusi na mdomo mbaya mbaya. The Gideon, as the Gideon and the Joshuas, as the Samson and the David, like Adino, Eleazar, and the Shammah. Mighty in battle is the Lord. So there is these men that are mentioned as the mighty men of David. First Samuel, the end of Second Samuel, he speaks about Adino. Adino fought 800 people alone with just a spear and he won. Eleazar fought about 300 people preventing a lentis field and he won. And then Shammah also fought against a lot of people. I don't know how many. And he prevailed. Abishai, Baasha, all of those people. Ata Uriah, the one whom David did something with his wife. So he won in this battle. So God is greater than these men. Jesus is greater than these men. So Rapanan Yesu Keriban, Rapanan Yesu Keriban, Rapanan Yesu Keriban. The daylight. Daylight is a daylight in strength, daylight in argument, daylight in emotion is a daylight. Yani mchana kabisa peupe kwa kila kitu. You cannot defeat him. That's why he's called Lord of Lords and King of Kings. Let us put hope in this man. To the Lord belongs vengeance. Vengeance belongs to Lord. So that's why you're not supposed to use your things against somebody. Vengeance belongs to God. Emotionally, if you are mistreated emotionally, leave it to God. Jesus is the vengeance man. If you are mistreated financially, don't usikuwe mkali kwa watu wengine because you have been taken your finance. Jesus is the one who has all finance. Vengeance is for him. You will balance. If you are mistreated, hiyo physically na hizo vitu zote, so vengeance belongs to God. He knows how to balance. That's why he says, do not judge, recompensing to your work, for the Lord shall judge all that he has made. He wounds and he heals. That's why vengeance belong to him. Anaweza kuvunja mguu na bado aimake, lakini ukivunja mwenzako mguu utaitengeneza haji. So he wounds and he heals. He casts down and he raises, brings low and he lifts up. He keeps the saints, he raised the poor. He set them among the prince of the earth. That is the song of my mother Anna, for my name is Samuel. Haha, the Nazarite. Nywele ndo hiyo. Na kana Eli anifundishe jinsi ya kumwabudu Mungu. So, Lord is the God of vengeance. So don't avenge anything. Rapanan Yesu keriban. When you wound your brother because he has wounded you, so Jesus has to come and take that anger. Yours is double anger. Ule mwenye alikuumiza ako na one anger, you have double anger sasa kwa sababu umemshinda. So Jesus has to come with 3 angers ndio akushinde so that you may go low. How painful will that be? Because he has to teach us before the world ends. Then he says his hand is power, the right hand of power, the mighty and strength to make them great and to help the needy. God is so great. Who weighs motives? He weighs the motives. The reins he sees. From the heart, he knows and he judges men. The angels too. His spirit is a lamp. Shine all darkness. He is the truth. So Jesus' spirit is light, is a lamp. David says, I have hidden your word in my heart so that I may not sin against you. And he said, your word is a lamp unto my feet, and your law is a light unto my path. I know how to deal with everything because of your light. So I walk on this earth as a clean man because I desire to be righteous before you when you come with your anger on vengeance against your enemy. Just like he cast down Satan and all of those people who rebel in heaven, the angels. So it's the same way that he's going to cast men out of his territory, because anyone who does not obey mwenye shamba ama mwenye hoteli, how will you eat in that hotel? Him say hoteli ni yake, he owns the property, so you'll be cast outside and there'll be nothing to eat. So it is good to return. Yeah, don't heal yourself by allowing yourself to say you are forgiven. I've forgiven you, so your heart becomes good. So God bless us. Rapanan Yesu keriban is mighty.